So I'm here with Tom, who's headed up the Clarke Awards for 10 years. So you said tonight that you initially started doing it for 5 years. What made you go into the 6th year?
Well, the plan was basically always know your exits.
Yeah.
You get asked to go involved, you think, how long am I going to stay, how long can I make a difference? And I thought, well, 5 years, that's a reasonable amount of time. And on that 5th year, our 25th anniversary, is the year we ran out of all the money. And
is that your fault?
no, that is not my fault.
Okay.
The sad story, basically, we lost the last of our core funding as Sir Arthur C. Clarke passed away, and that's how. So I really didn't want that to be the next person's incoming job to handle, and I felt a lot of responsibility to do that. And we sorted that out over the next few years. We did a lot of fundraising, we did a lot of consultancy with people like the British Library around their Out of This World exhibition, and that's how we made the money.
Yeah,
we got more
great.
commercial.
Yeah, I remember that.
We changed a few things. We started charging for submissions. That's, we basically started thinking like a big award, and that was overdue, to be honest, in some ways.
And that, were you scared that taking those steps would make people step back from the awards somehow?
Yes. On the other hand, we started charging for submissions, and we went from 50 books a year to 120 books a year.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, so you start to see a certain recognition, and it is a change in the publishing industry where basically you see a lot of new editors coming in. They're a lot more embracing of that sort of cross-genre type of promotion. They're very happy to have science fiction fans as well as sort of literary fans and know how all of those things work. This is my life. There's just people walking in front of me when I'm trying to make a really important point.
It was a good point.
Yeah, but so we've seen all those changes. We were able to really go on board with that, and that's how we're in this position 5 years on for the award. From that point, my 10th year. Congratulations, Geek Syndicate, your 10th year.
Congratulations to us all.
And you're not giving up. I'm not giving up. I genuinely feel like I'm just getting started.
You said that. You said you're just getting started. And actually, step back a bit. What really struck me tonight was, in your long speech, was how much content there was. Was there something in your mind a long time ago, or just recently said, I want the award to mean more than just an award?
Well, one of the things I was trying to say was basically, awards always get brought into the conversation, the big conversation of what's happening, whether it's around diversity or, kind of representation, any of those kind of things. We're always going to be a part of it. We're not always going to be able to actively participate in that, depending on what the judges have picked this year. We talked about an all-male shortlist a few years ago, picked by a jury of 4 women and 1 man, and those judges are absolutely campaigning, for more awareness the rest of the time, but that's what they picked, and we knew that, so we needed to do more about that. It can't all be about the shortlist. It can't all be about the winner. We've got to do more, and we can do more, and that's one of the things that I always wanted to do with it. We've got Arthur's name. I'm not sure I should say this, but it opens a lot of doors when you knock on them. So, Sir Arthur C. Clarke. And sometimes they're too young and they go, who? And then you get to school them utterly. But that's what it does. Like, if I wanted to make a difference in the world, quite personally, why would I give up this award that can do that?
Absolutely. If it gives you influence, why not use that influence?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense not to.
Yeah.
So tonight, what was the atmosphere like tonight? How did you think?
Packed room.
Yeah.
Basically a sellout event, a little bit of heckling, science fiction community, that's always going to be expected. Big cheers for the winner, that's what I always like to hear. It is a great book, by the way. And it's Space Spiders, hashtag Space Spiders. I think we're going to be using that one for a long time. It's everything I wanted to talk about. We made some rules changes. I talked about we're embracing self-publishing.
Well, the self-publishing thing, that's a huge step forward.
It is. It's one we've been pondering for quite a few years. People will be coming up to me at events like this for years going, we're going to do about self-publishing. And they're like, we'll probably change the rules. And they go, are you allowed to? Like, of course we are. We run it. Of course we can do it. But we have to do it properly.
Yeah.
And it's not just about opening it up. It's about figuring a way that the judges, it's 5 people in a room. They've got to read all the stuff. They do read all the stuff.
Yeah.
How do we do that? And what we've done is really just taken a rule that we already have where judges can call in books and expanded that remit so that they can look at the self-publishing and go, we'd like to see that, we'd like to see that, we'd like to see that. So it gives us some control, but it also means we're broader. We can be a lot more open. And that hits a lot of those objectives of, making sure we're seeing the best of the best all across those models. I mentioned in the speech, we missed a few years ago, Jeff Noon, he's won the award. He chose to self-publish. We couldn't accept him. That was a bit of a,
I remember Radio 4 had a book awards, and the book that won was disqualified. It won, and then was disqualified because it was self-published. And I thought, the book's worthy, regardless of where it comes from.
When we were formed 30 years ago, if you self-published, you vanity published, and we don't support vanity publishing because they basically take money from the author when money should always go to the author. So we didn't want to support, we're not going to do that. But now it's completely changed. And if an author who's won the award can't be eligible for it, we needed to change something. Becca Chambers this year shortlisted for the award. We knew the time was coming, and we always just said, look, we need to figure out the logistics. It's not about the question of quality, quantity. It's actually just how do we get it done? Can we figure out a way? And let's do it on the 30th year where we can make it stick. Don't change it in the 28th year and then change it in the 29th year. Change and then get on with it.
Brilliant.
So that's
when
the plan.
When you said that, because on Periscope people can press the screen and something they like, their hearts come up. When you said that, there was a flurry of hearts coming up. So it's a very popular move. Tom, thank you for bringing the awards to where they are, and actually to everything you've got planned in the future for aligning yourselves with charities and efforts just to move forward. Fantastic.
We've got to do it. I mean, we've got this amazing award. We can do so much with it. 10 years. Getting started, aren't we?
Good man. Excellent. Until next year.
Thank you.
Well, we'll probably talk to you before next year, I'm sure.
Another 5 of those, mate.
Let me stop this.